welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do a different type of video. I wanted to do a video where I try to answer or try to understand some of the plot holes and the unanswered questions we still have for Pretty Little Liars. As you guys know, Pretty Little Liars ended last week. The series finale premiered last week and a lot of fans liked the episode. I honestly did like the episode, but a lot of other fans didn't like it. Why? Mainly because they didn't answer a lot of questions that were brought up back in the first few seasons, up until season 5, before the season reveal. So I'm right now here just trying to maybe answer some of the questions, even though I don't think it's possible because I'm not the writer of the show. But sadly, all you guys that are watching this video, you have to understand one thing. Yes, you have to be mad about it because one, Marlene and her team didn't have a plan. Most of the mysteries that they created, like for instance Allison's bloody lip, they created the scenes, the mystery, but they never thought who could have given Allison the bloody lip. And if you just focus on that, you realize that most of the questions and most of the mysteries were just created to shock us in a way, or to do that without actually having a resolution. When Marlene did the interview on ET Entertainment Tonight, I felt so bad because she just was there and she was like, oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, she didn't really care. She was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, when Ali came inside and she had the bloody lip, we never thought about putting a name to the person who actually did it. So we just decided that maybe it was one of the NAT club members. We never thought about putting Melissa, Ian, or Gareth, or anyone to be actually the person who gave Ali the bloody lip. So if you base your entire perception of the show on that fact, it means, sadly, that most of the questions and most of the things that they did, they were never going to play it off because they never thought ahead. It sucks. Yes, it sucks. And that's why when I started watching the series finale, I wasn't expecting to get answers for the first 5 seasons. I was just kind of trying to get some answers from the 10 last episodes, which that's what they say, and even that, they have some plot holes in that. So in this video, I have seen some of the questions and some of the things that I also am getting bothered by with the series finale, and one of those is, why did Cece and Alex torture so many people, like the family that they were craving so much to have? My answer to that is that both Alex and Cece seem like really unstable people. They don't seem like they were 100% sane. So I'm gonna go with that. Lame answer, don't blame me, this is what I have the feeling on the show. So it is really stupid that Alex and Cece just tormented the girls just because they were good friends. Ultimately, that was the reason why Cece and Alex tortured the girls, because they were such a good friends that no matter what happened, and no matter how, like, it didn't matter that we had a spay lip, it didn't matter that Allison got pregnant with Emily's ex, it didn't matter what, even Aria, you know, destroying the nursery and being meanie, nobody, like, the friendship that these 5 girls had was something that both Cece and Alex were really jealous about, and it's just so stupid. Like, seriously, so stupid that that's the reason why Cece and Alex torture the girls. This is not an unanswered question. It's an implied question, like an implied answer. It sucks. It's the worst because you could have said, like with Cece, the only reason why Cece tortured the girls was because the girls were happy about Allison dying. That's it. That's how lame the answers were for Pretty Little Liars for the series finale. So that's one. The other thing that I get so upset about is the fact that we discovered on episode 19 that Mona was the one who killed Cece, Charlotte. And the reason why Alex decided to turn to the girls and to start playing the game was because she wanted to find out who killed Charlotte and ultimately avenge Charlotte. So why did Alex, after finding out it was Mona, she decides to drive off into the sunset and come back a year later to turn to the girls on Arya's wedding day? Why? Wasn't the reason why she was tormenting the girls was the fact that she wanted to avenge Charlotte? She knew it was Mona. Why didn't Charlotte try to kill Mona? And instead of that, she made Mona part of the A-team. Like, this is just the most stupid thing ever. I don't think it's because Mona was in Welby and Alex thought, okay, that's enough punishment for the person who I was looking for since season 6 when Charlotte got murdered. Like, that's it? Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And even though I tried to answer that question, it's just, I can't. How in the world? Why in the world? Why was Alex just testing Mona? What is it? What happened when Rant got to meet Mona at Welby when she was with the snow globe or that shit? Why didn't Rant kill Mona? I know that Rant didn't want to kill people and he was a good person overall. Why was it that Alex didn't kill Mona there, or why didn't Rant kill Mona there? And I hate that the only answer is because they were not mentally stable. Like, that's the answer for all of that. Also, what was the entire storyline with Lucas and Charlotte and the comic book? What is it? What was it about? Like, the only thing that it was just to make Lucas seem shady when he wasn't actually doing anything? I mean, what was the whole point of the comic? Also, can someone explain to me what was the deal with Bethany Young? I understand why people get so upset and so caught up with Bethany Young. I honestly didn't want Bethany Young to be back from the dead. You know, why? Because I feel like if that wasn't Bethany's body inside of Allison's grave, then who the fuck was that person? Did the morgue or whatever it is, they made another mistake on, like, misidentifying the body inside of the grave? I remember back on the first 3 seasons, the body was what we were supposed to believe it was Allison's body. It was stolen, it was buried, it was unburied, it was like the body was moving more than any other character on the show. The thing is, how is it that every time they do tests on the body, they didn't discover that wasn't Allison? And for me, for a long time, I thought, okay, maybe they didn't know that that was Allison because Bethany and Allison are somehow related. Maybe they are twins. And I get that we have a lot of twins, but this was before the Mary Jessica reveal, before the Alex and Spencer reveal, before Lily and Grace. There's a lot of twins in this fucking town. It doesn't matter, but the thing is that I thought that they were gonna go close with the books. For me, that will be the only reason why the guys doing the autopsy, they didn't figure out that Bethany wasn't Bethany, that it was Allison, but they never explained that. How in the world you do a test and you mistake the DNA and you think it's one person when it's completely a different type of person with different DNA, you know? How the hell? Like, I guess that Marlene could come out and say, oh, it's just that Jessica or Peter or maybe Kenneth, also, where the fuck is Kenneth De Laurentiis? We don't know. Thing is that they could have played, pay the coroner's office to fake the report. It could be, but also I remember Jessica saying that she went to identify the body. She saw the blouse, the yellow thing, and she said, yes, that's my daughter. But also, don't you do an autopsy on the body to know? Because they did an autopsy and they figure out that she died because she had dirt on her lungs. right? And we know that Bethany ultimately died like that because we already knew that since season when they were dressing, like when they were in the hospital, when Arya, Spencer, and Emily went to investigate there. But the thing is, how in the world did they mistake the analysis and the test so many times? Like, I don't get it, honestly. And it couldn't be Wilden, because Wilden all along was trying to find out if Allison was still alive or not. Okay, so if he knew that that wasn't her body, he will have 100% sure that Allison was still alive. So, plot holes, plot holes, plot holes, you know? But I do get it. And sadly, the answer for why Bethany was so important and why Bethany was in that infamous and most long night in the planet, why was she there? Because she was apparently wearing the yellow top at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's it. But they never explained where she got the Allison bracelet. What was it with this? And wasn't Bethany and Allison like pen pals? Like, weren't they writing letters to each other? What happened to that? Melissa was one of the biggest red herrings. And this is confirmed by Marlene. Melissa was always a red herring. She wasn't a bad person, even though she did kill Bethany. She wasn't a bad person. She just was trying to protect Spencer and all the things. Like, I understand why she didn't want the tapes to get out, because she didn't want to Ian to be involved in this, and she had like damaged the Hastings name, you know, something like that. That's it. That's all we got from the show. And Marlene confirmed that Melissa was always a red herring, that they didn't have any intentions. And this is, I feel like this is just playing with us, with our emotions, because all the time Marlene was, oh yeah, find the clues, look there. And it's so sad that at the end of the day, we, the fans, created better theories than the actual writers of the show. And you don't do that. You know, you don't play your audience like that. But how stupid can you be to not write ahead and just to know, okay, my end game for this 3 seasons ahead, even if we get canceled, I can't write 1 season at a time. If I get canceled, then sadly people are not gonna get the answers I want, and I will try to resolve everything on the last episode I get. But if not, then that's sad, because this is my end game plan, you know? Maybe I will go online later and explain everything. But no, Marlene just took 1 season at a time, 1 season at a time, and they never. And even though when they had like the two more seasons renewal, they didn't plan ahead. They didn't write a freaking board, and they didn't say, okay, unanswered questions, Melissa the big red herring, let's stop making her so fishy and so dumb, because we are never gonna answer that. Let's just put her like on the wrong place at the wrong time, whatever time. Okay, fine. Check, you know, we answered that question. Bethany Young, why was her body mistaken for Allison's the first time? Because Jessica paid the coroner's office to do that. Bang, you answer that question as well. It's lame, but you answer the question. Also, remember when Wilden was supposed to be the one who covered up for Marion's death? And isn't Wilden supposed to be the same age as Cece? So how in the world did, Charlotte, how in the world Wilden and Charlotte having the same age, how did Wilden actually cover up for that if Wilden was like, I don't know, 12? Another unanswered plot hole answer. Like, what was Wilden Sr.? His dad was the one who did that? I don't know. We will never know, because Marlene didn't plan ahead. Also, one of the biggest questions, even more big, I think, that Bethany, is the fact that we never knew what Maya knew about this entire thing. I think, in my opinion, that Maya knew that Allison was alive. Okay, and the fact that she got killed by some other person just doesn't bring closure to the character, because Nate was the one who killed her, and Nate wasn't a part of the AD team or anything, or A team at that time. It wasn't like that. It was just him getting obsessed over her, and that's about it, right? That's the entire thing. And she got killed. Maybe she knew that Allison was alive. Maybe she knew at that point that Noel was helping Allison, but that's it. Like, what else did she knew? We will never know, and apparently not even Marlene knew what the hell is it that Maya knew at that time. So, I don't know. Another really stupid question. Remember on the episode when they were looking for the shovels in this past season, and Mona got the shovels? What the hell did she do with the shovels? Also, one more big question is, Mary escaped the prison. How Alex helped her, we will never know. But for some magical reason, she escaped with the help of Alex. And after the showdown between the girls and Alex Drake, we find out that Mary and Alex were captured by Mona. That is one thing. So, can you really tell me how is it that the girls don't know that both Alex and Mary are still on the run? Because honest to God, how is it that they don't know? The police was looking for Mary and were looking for a person who was helping Mary. They never knew that Alex Drake was threatening the girls. Like, they never knew that because the girls never told the police that. But they were still looking for Mary. How is it that girls, I mean, Arya gets married and all that, the party, blah, blah, blah. And then they come and say, oh, I can't believe we are all happy. And they don't seem bothered by the fact that Mary escaped or the fact that Alex is not in prison. How is it that they don't know that? I mean, if I was them, if someone who has tormenting me for the past, I don't know, 2 years, whatever, was out and about, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be like saying, oh my god, we all had our happy ending, because the bitch is still out there. Do the Pretty Little Liars know that Mona captured them? How in the world did Mona get them and send Mary and Alex to Paris? How did she do that? How did she manage to get from the United States to France to like one convicted murder and the girl who helped her? I mean, Alex, I guess that she didn't technically do anything illegal, so she can drug her and get it. But how? Did she put it on a bag and send them there to a P.O. box somewhere? How the fuck did she do that? And don't get me, don't, I hope that Marlene watches this video, because don't make me think it was just because, oh, Mona's hyper intelligent, so there must have been a way. Like, no, bitch, the world doesn't work like that. Like, and this is, you have to understand something. This is a drama, a mystery show. This is not a science fiction show. With science fiction, you can go everywhere because there are no limits for science fiction. You can literally go back in time, go like flash forward, you can freeze time, you can do whatever you want with time and with people, and you can do whatever you want. It's science fiction. If you say a good theory about how to do it, then you can do it because it is science fiction. Pretty Little Liars is based on reality. This is not based on a science fiction event. So how in the fucking world did Mona send Mary and Alex aboard to another country when Mary is a convicted felon, like a convicted murderer who was being looking for? And I'm guessing not just by the Rosewood Police Department, but also by the FBI and all the things that you guys have there in the United States. What? How was that possible? Also, like, please answer me that. Okay, 2 more things before I end this video. One, how did Spencer knew about what book was the one that Alex gave him? How did Spencer knew? Unless that Spencer is not actually Spencer, it's Alex, and Spencer wanted to be Alex. Like, that doesn't make sense. When Toby arrests Alex, he says, tell me your favorite poem from the book you gave me. And Spencer just starts quoting the book. How in the world did Spencer knew about that? Did Alex at some point tell her? Also, did Alex told the girls Alex told Spencer that Rant is the baby daddy, or did the girls never knew about Rant being the baby daddy? Do they know about it? We will never know that. Either we will never know that, which sucks, but it's what it is, you know? Okay, and the most stupid thing, and the most, like, not biggest plot hole, I think there are bigger ones, but the fact that the girls got confiscated their phones, you know, by the police on episode 18, I think. Spencer, or Alex at that moment, gave them the burner phones, so nobody had the number besides the girls. It was just they can keep in contact and all that. How in the world did Tanner knew about the burner phones? Why did Tanner call Allison to tell her that they needed to go back to the police station when they were with new phones? How did they know? Like, oh god, it's so insane that this happens so much on the season, so many unanswered questions. But I'm sure that you guys have more unanswered questions, and if you want to talk about it, let me know in the comment section down below, and I can do a part 2 of this video, maybe answering some of the questions, maybe just bitching about the fact that we didn't got real answers. I mean, I still like the finale because when I went in, like I said before, I went in just clear head, knowing that none of those answers were gonna be answered in that episode. I was just there to enjoy the final chapter of this series that was with me for so long. So that's why I actually enjoyed this series finale. But now that you think about it and you go back and you say, oh, I wasted 7 years, well, you technically didn't, because nobody forced you to do it. But yes, I understand why you guys are mad with Marlene, but for me, it was that, you know. I still like the series finale, the episode as a whole. I liked it. I like how it wrapped. I didn't like the ending. I thought that the end will have been more powerful if we had the first circle with our girls and not with these new random people that we didn't care about. So if you have any more unanswered questions, any more plot holes you guys want to discuss, let me know, like I said, on the comment section down below, and we can talk, or maybe I can do, like I said, a part 2 of this video. I'm really interested in doing more things for Pretty Little Liars, since Pretty Little Liars is the show I love the most. So please let me know that on the comment section down below. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. My reaction, well, rewatch for episode 14 of season 1 will be coming up next. It will be posted this week for sure. I'm going to record actually that right now, so you guys don't worry about that. I will have it here. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. I love every single one of you, and let's keep talking about Pretty Little Liars. Mwah. Bye, guys.